What's up, y'all? Skylar here with Sky Gardens. I grow flowers right here in West Texas. This is a better picture of what we grow in all the time. It is actually a beautiful day today, and I'm so glad that it is as pretty as it is out right now. I am actually watering some of our trees that are in places that don't have drip connected to it. The main reason it doesn't have drip connected to it is just because they are tree line type trees that will grow on hedgerows. Oh, I guess also these other trees, they don't either, but they don't require a lot of water. So that's the main reason we don't have them on a drip. I just water them as needed. So I was gonna walk you around the farm, show you what we've got going on, and show you what is going on in different places, I suppose. I don't know what I just did. There we go. Okay. So this is the peony field right here. We don't have any peonies coming up in it as of right now, but we've watered it so that it is good and watered. We haven't really gotten any rain or moisture this winter that is measurable. So it's going to be quite the start of the year. We don't have moisture on any of this, and so most everything that we grow, we get a good rain and then plant, or try to get a good rain and then plant. If not, have to run sprinklers and then plant, or go ahead and put the drip line down and then water it in. But we won't actually start planting all of our fall things until later on, and all of our spring things are for the most part in our 2 high tunnels, which you've seen. This week was so cold this past week, so I didn't get to any of these roses. I did do a rose pruning class, so that was good. I took a few branches off, and I'm excited because these things are budding out really, really well, and not budding out too much, but enough to where this is a really good stage to get our rose bushes pruned. You can see there's a little bitty buds coming out where those are starting to get to where they're warm enough to leaf out, which is super exciting. Hi, Biscuit. Can y'all hear her purring? So loud. It is such a beautiful day. We don't get a ton of these, so Biscuit just follows me around everywhere I go. I would carry her, but she's got claws. She likes to use them. But this is the rose garden right there. Next week, hopefully I'm at least halfway done with that area. We will definitely see. This area right here is looking good. I'm actually hand watering for the most part a lot of this right now. So if you can see, the discoloration is a little bit darker than other parts. It's because we're getting this watered so I can actually till this. We're going to start planting some other things in this area, and then all of this will start coming up. This is one of our perennial flower beds over here. There's just a mix of different things. The boxwoods are on the outside. We've got, let me just try to name all these things. The wisteria is on the trellis, lamb's ear, lavender, lisianthus, some hardy annual seeds that are not perennials but do really well, Russian sage, hydrangea, hollyhock, let's see what else, oregano, iris, daffodils, allium, literally so many things inside there, even a hyacinth. Yeah, those things are starting to pop up too. You don't want to see? I'll just show you, because that's what we're doing here, right? I'm showing you the farm. You get to see all the things. So it's actually right over here in this area. You see these little guys popping up right there, right there. See that guy? Those are hyacinths right there. They are the most fragrant, beautiful smelling things. They're really tiny and are a bulb, so they come back every spring. But here's some daffodils coming up. And then this is Orlea, little guys right there. That is all Orlea. So it looks like it might be like a weed or like a ground cover. No, all Orlea there. And then actually this is oregano right here. You can see it's starting to come out of the base of that plant, which is super exciting. All that dies back, of course. And then this is the lamb's ear. It has all the nasty stuff that died back has started turning to mush, basically, where I just put the water on it, which really even before that. And so now it's starting, you can see all that new growth in the inside there. Pretty neat. So these guys are about to start coming up like crazy. This is Dusty Miller. I don't know if it will have survived the winter or not. It's green, so it looks like it probably has. So this is not the best way to cut things back, but there you go. Cut it back. Oh yeah, look, it's got new growth coming up right there already. Oh, so exciting. I just love to watch the garden come back to life for the year. This is iris right there. Pretty neat. Those are old Dara plants, old feverfew plants. Let's see if we've got any feverfew coming up. We've also got peonies planted in here. They're not coming up yet, but they are planted. I just watered this area, so I'm like walking in literal water. Yeah, this is all Orlea underneath here, but this is a feverfew plant. Let's see. Nope, that's some Orlea and Dara, both of those two. But this is still a green. Got some still green on. You always check the stems to see if it's green or not. That one wasn't, but look, this one, that's got some green inside of it. Whether or not it'll come back, who knows? I need to cut it back, but maybe. Yeah, but the big mix of stuff in this area, as you can tell. And they've been doing pretty good. So I'm very excited to watch all that wake up over the coming weeks. Oh, another thing waking up over here is our sedum. This stuff I'm actually going to let grow a little bit. We've also got extension cords running because we got to 7 degrees this past week. 80 hours under 32 degrees. That's cold. See all the sedum coming out of the base of that plant there? It looks so good, so healthy. They're coming up like crazy. I'm actually going to root some of those and add on to our stock of sedum. Make it all the way down this row so it goes to the end. And then right here, I'm thinking I'm going to put some Lysianthus and then some more bulbs right in this area. So we'll definitely see. Then these planter boxes will be perennials. And I'm actually this week going to plant some hardy annuals that can survive the cold weather if we have any freezes or anything into March. And we'll see how they do. I don't know. We'll definitely see. Outside in the spring, having a bloom time, it's just not the best. So it's okay. It's fine. Also, for the record, I know last week I said I was going to pick up everything inside of this tunnel, but I actually put frost cloth down and used everything on here. So I have not picked it all up, but everything survived our 80 hours down to 30, below 32, so below freezing. Everything's looking really good in this tunnel. I'm excited to see how it continues to grow and thrive over the next couple of weeks. We're going to keep on getting good nitrogen fertilizer on things so it'll green up. We should be out of the crazy cold spells, but you never know what could happen. I really thought we were out of the crazy cold spells before this past week, and that was a crazy cold spell. It was the coldest we've gotten all year, and it was 30 hours of it. So, sorry, I'm just bringing the camera all over the place. In here, we've got the anemones and ranunculus doing really well for the most part. The yellowing of the leaves that we talked about, I did put fertilizer down, a high nitrogen fertilizer on all of this stuff, and it seems to be doing really well, reacting really well to that. The cold kind of does freak some of those plants out sometimes, but they're looking pretty good for the most part. Our planter boxes, I was very worried about them because the air that circulates around them, but they look amazing. We've got new growth coming out of the center of those, doing really well. So that's good news. And probably the next time I fertilize everything, maybe at the end of this week, we will definitely see how things are looking midweek though. And then we will get fertilizer of probably just a 20-20-20, which is just a basic across the top of everything, nothing high in anything else, on these guys, and see how they react. We do have buds all over a lot of our ranunculus. They did have frost cloth on them, so that kind of freaked them out. They were like, what are you doing to us? So if you see any leaves that are hanging down, that's probably why. I don't like the fact that the yellowing leaves are on there, but it's okay. It just means that plant is getting rid of that energy and focusing new energy towards the growth of that plant. So I just need to keep on thinking about that as we're going. Right, Biscuit? Yeah, you silly Biscuit. She's purring so loud. Hi. Let me think what else is going on. I've not been on our Innis Creation or on our teaching segment on YouTube because I've been kind of going crazy. I've been subbing at the school and doing those sorts of things. So if you're like, where has that been, Skylar? I've decided I'm gonna, instead of doing one of each of those every week, we're just going to do one every week, because that is a whole lot more attainable than filming 2 different things. So it'll be like Innis Creation and then teaching, and then Innis Creation and then teaching. So hopefully that'll help me to be able to stay more true to doing them, because it can get kind of overwhelming to do all the things at once. Yeah, Biscuit, you think? We do have our t-shirts. The pre-orders have been done, so we are good to go on those. I'll put the link to our website down below. We've got our t-shirts and everything on there. The new shirts are super cool. The old shirts are still really cool, and I'm excited to watch this area really come to life. So today is February 23rd. We'll be at March by the end of the week, or the end of this coming week, I suppose. I can't believe it. I can't believe it at all. Where normally it feels like a little bit farther along by this point with flowers, but I just keep on having to tell myself that is not where we're at this year. And the cold weather hadn't come as late as it did, and the freeze didn't come. Freeze was so late for this year. We had our freeze in, I think it was December. It was whenever we finally got a freeze, and it wasn't even a really hard one, which kind of drives you crazy, right, Biscuit? Yeah, she just wants me to play with her. Yeah, you see those claws? This is why I can't hold you, sweetie pie. But I'm excited to see what this year is like for us. So as per usual, thank y'all so much for tuning in to all of our craziness here. It is constant chaos. The cows are doing great over there, by the way. The chickens and ducks are also doing well. And I'm hoping I can start building their new pens. We just haven't gotten any new rain, which means we haven't been able to flatten out the area, and we want to do that before we get our permanent structures built. So stay tuned to see when that happens, because God, we need rain. So be praying for rain for us. We'd appreciate that tremendously. As you can see, we've got anemones blooming over there. They're pretty small stems. But maybe this next week we might have some anemone jars ready to go, which would be pretty crazy exciting. So thank y'all so much. I hope that you're enjoying seeing the progress on the farm week by week, and I appreciate you for following along on this crazy journey that we've got going on, because it is insanity. That's all I know how to say about it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.